Hello, everybody, and welcome to God Next Gaming. This is your host, Ep1Way, here with our brand new series, the White Sox Fantasy Franchise in MLB 16, the show. This is franchise mode. We went and did the fantasy draft already. Hopefully, you guys have checked that out. If not, go on back one video, take a look at the draft, and come on back and see this one as we're getting into our new season now. I am here taking a look at the free agents to see if there's anything we can do to possibly upgrade the team. There was absolutely nothing out there for the White Sox in this rendition of the world, or fantasy, or however you want to call it, the universe. In this version of things, there was nothing for us to go out there and pick up off the waiver wire or free agents or whatever you want to call it. It's the beginning of the season, so I think the team looks pretty good. And as promised, I'm going to bring you the opening day ceremony here and the opening day game for you guys to check it out. We're going to play the game. I'm not going to manage it. I'm going to go ahead and probably play one game in key series here and there. I'm definitely going to bring in the home opener for the White Sox as well as this game here, and we'll see how we do with that. I thought a long time about this, and I took my time putting this up on the channel because, one, I had to edit all the footage, which was a lot of it. It takes about an hour and a half to play a game. And two, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to present this to you guys. If you guys have ideas or thoughts by how you want to see this presented or the things you want to see in these video in this video series, please let me know, and I will do my best to bring that to you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to the announcers as they tell us about Opening Day 2016.
Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Harros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next.
So there you have it. The announcers tell you all about opening day, and I always love these parts of the game, the way they add that stuff in there. You see the team waiting out there ready to take the field. We'll take a look at our starting pitchers. Chris Sale for the White Sox and Felix Hernandez for the Oakland A's. They're going to get ready to take the field. I will show you the, there it is, yes, the A's defensive lineup. These are the players on the team. They got Xander Bogaerts out there and Jackie Bradley Jr., Mike Napoli, Kyle Seager, some pretty good names out there on the field. I was impressed when I saw their line, when I saw the defensive lineup there, and I will show you their batting lineup as well. But we're going to go ahead and jump into game action as Jonathan VR comes on in to lead the game off for the White Sox. And here's the first pitch of the 2016 season. And he's going to ground it to the shortstop. One shortstop to another for the out. And there's one away here in the first. So we are going to be moving on here to the next batter. And it is a high fly ball to deep left center field. Looks like Melky Cabrera out there gets up underneath it and he makes the catch. That'll end the first. Actually, that was the third batter in there. It was Victor Martinez, as I didn't show the second batter. I don't think I'm going to show every single at bat and every single play or pitch. It's just going to get too long and monotonous, and I want to try to keep these videos interesting and relevant. So here is the starting lineup for the Oakland Athletics. Bradley Jr. Leading off. You got Polanco, Bogaerts, and Napoli there in the top. Very impressive looking lineup, I thought so, anyway, going into this. But we have Chris Sale pitching for us, and let's see what he can bring to the table, because right now he is a beast in the real world. So let's see if he can be a beast here for us. So first batter, first pitch, hit, lifted in the air, and the second baseman backs up and makes the catch for the out number one so far here. And now we're going against the second batter here. It's Polanco. Chris Sale will deal on an 0-2, and he will be swinging at the changeup as he is fooled, expecting the fastball, and he is out. He has to sit down for out number two. We'll catch the replay on that one, as it was nice. Took a little something off, and he was just way out in front of that one, and it was down at the knees anyway. So next batter here, and he's got a 1-2 count. This one will be lined right back up the middle into center field. and there will be a base hit. Runner on at first here with 2 outs. Maybe a little bit of a 2-out rally. Mike Napoli now up, and the right fielder will range on over with a fly ball. Has to readjust there, as he was not playing that quite well, but does make the catch, and that'll do it for the first inning. And at the end of 1, we have 1 hit for the Athletics and none for the White Sox. Let's see what we got here in inning number 2. As we take the field now, we get a ripped down the left field line past the diving third baseman. Base hit there for Salvador Perez. He gets on there with a base hit, the first hit for the White Sox. So, runner on with 2 outs now, and the batter steps in, swung on and grounded to short. He bobbles it but quickly recovers, flips it to second for the forced out there, and that'll do it for this inning, and nothing doing here. But the White Sox do pick up a hit here, but do leave the one runner stranded out there after the ground out to shortstop. So moving forward, we're going to get into the bottom of the second now, and Chris Sale's back in here with a 1-2 count and 1 out so far. It'll be a little bouncer out in front of the plate. Chris Sale comes in, fields it, throws quickly onto first, gets the out. That'll be 2 away now. And next batter up here, Chris Sale delivers with an 0-2 count. Swung on and missed way inside. Was the slider. That's Melky Cabrera. Sit down, sir. You're out. And yeah, Chris Sale will catch the replay on that one, as that was way inside and kind of just jams him up there, trying to get his arms extended. You see that, but cannot quite do it. And that's Melky Cabrera, the old Yankee. And as we all know, I am a huge Yankee fan. Liked him when he was on the Yankees, but have not liked what he's done so far. But here comes Starlin Castro stepping in for us here in the top of the third. Like this acquisition by us. And he will ground it to third base. The third baseman cannot field it cleanly, and he will be on safe, and it'll probably be an error on the third baseman there. That's probably not going to be counted as a base hit. But anyway, no outs and 1 on, and there is a line drive base hit right through the hole there on the right side for a base hit. That's Juan Lagares right there getting on there, and it'll be 2 on now with nobody out. Nice little rally we got going here. And next batter here with no outs, ball will go to the backstop, and the runners will advance as Hernandez comes back to cover the plate to make sure nobody goes home. And I believe they called that a pass ball. I don't know if it was really a wild pitch, but I think they called it a pass ball on that one. But the runners advance now, so no force play there at all. 2-1 count now, and it swung on and lined right back up the middle to center field. Runner will come in from third and score easily. Runner at second moves on to third and has to stop right there. But that is a base hit and RBI. Absolutely beautiful by Jonathan Villar, our leadoff man. Gotta love that. So here is Yasiel Puig, but Villar is taken off for second, and he is tagged out on the slide there as he was sliding feet first. Should have been sliding head first, and he gets caught stealing. So that'll be the first out of the inning. And Yasiel Puig is in there with the runner at third. He'll bounce it to the third baseman, who throws on to first. High throw, but he's able to come down on the bag, and he is out, but the runner will score. So that'll make it 2-0 for the White Sox here in the third. 2 outs now, and Martinez gets it on the shift. Second baseman fields it out there in right field, pretty much shallow right field, and throws it on to first for the out to end the inning. But the damage has been done, and the Chicago White Sox have a 2-0 lead here going into the bottom of the third inning. And now we got Chris Sale. Let's see what he can do against the first batter here. Swung on and missed. Lucas Duda sitting down on the strikeout. Chris Sale plugging along. 2 outs now. And we have the next batter. And he will ground this one to shortstop, who will throw it over to first base for the out. And that will do it for this inning. And Chris Sale is now through 3 innings here with giving up only 1 hit so far. And looking pretty impressive to this point. But here we are with nobody out and 1 on. Perez will rip this one opposite way into the right field corner. Right fielder fields it, gets it back in, but the runner will come around from first and make it all the way to third on the hit. Base hit for Salvador Perez. Nice one there. I think that's his second hit of the game. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. First pitch swinging is Colabello, who will be grounding to the second baseman and into a double play. Not a good one there. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Coco Crisp who grounded into the double play. But the runner did score from third. They gave up the run to get the double play, but nothing else doing in that inning. And the White Sox now have a 3-0 lead here into the bottom of the fourth. Chris Sale, 1-0 count. It's bunted in front of the plate. Perez picks it up, fires to first, but it's not in time, and he beats it out. Gets the bunt hit there as he beats it out. So next batter, Chris Sale here. Ball driven deep into left field. Hits off the base of the wall. The runner will come around and score, and it'll be an RBI double all the way from first. Here's a ground ball to first base. First baseman picks it up. Colabello steps on first for the out there, ending the inning. Top of the fifth now, White Sox. And here is Lagares, who drives this one deep to left field, and it's over the left fielder's head. Melky Cabrera has to play it on a couple of bounces. He will easily get into second base with a double. That's Juan Lagares' second hit of the game so far today, as he is looking pretty good, and that was obviously a very good draft pick for us. So 1 out and 1 on now. And it is hit into left field, and it's a sliding grab by Melky Cabrera. Did you see that one? We are definitely going to catch the replay on that one, because I have to see that again. I cannot believe that he made that sliding grab. He just knew that he wasn't going to get there in time, so he goes into a slide and just sticks his glove out there and closes his eyes and hopes for the best. And, yeah, he comes away with it for the out. And, well, good for him, but not good for us. Anyway, through halfway through the fifth, and we are 3-1 still going into the bottom of the fifth now, with Chris Sale has 2 outs and a 2-2 count here. Swung on and missed at the fastball low, and he gets through another inning unscathed so far here. Still looking pretty dominant, as he's only given up that 1 run there. But now the White Sox in the top of the sixth. Line drive out to right field. And that'll be a base hit to start things off here. And we have a runner on there. It's Colabello, looking pretty good. So 1 out, 0-2 count here. Runner at first. Swung on and hit right back up the middle. Second baseman was able to field it, flip it to short for 1. Back to first for 2. Double play. Perez grounds out into the double play this time. Now in the bottom of the sixth, Chris Sale. First batter, first pitch, swinging deep to right field, and it is gone. Home run for the Oakland Athletics. Nice shot there as he gets it into right field, pulls the ball, and that's probably the first mistake that Chris Sale really made all game long right there with that one. Home run for the Oakland A's, and that's Bradley Jr., 367 feet to right field. Nice hit for him. So 1 out, 2-2 count here. He deals, and it is hit to first base, but it hits off the first base bag, pops into the air, and there'll be no play. He'll be safe there on a freak play. Cannot believe that happened right there. But, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, 1 on, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Swung on and missed at the slider. Strikes him out. Sit down, Schwarber. You are out. And that will do it for the 6th inning, as the Oakland Athletics scratch back 1 run to bring it within 1 run, 3-2 so far as a score here, as we have ourselves a nice tight ball game, and pretty much looks like a pitcher's duel to this point. But you can see the line scores through 6 so far, and now we're stepping in here with a 3-1 count. First batter hits it right back up the middle, past the pitcher, gets on with a base hit here to lead things off, and maybe they can get themselves a few insurance runs here to get going. And yeah, he's pretty fired up about that one. Next batter, no, actually a couple batters later, 2 outs now. There's nobody on. This one will be lined into center field, right back up the middle here, and it's a base hit. And now we have a runner on with 2 outs. Maybe we can start a little bit of a rally this time with 2 outs going, and that was Yasiel Puig. And now we have Victor Martinez, who steps in. First pitch, hits it to third. He goes the short way to second, steps on the bag. That'll do it here for the top of the 8th inning. And now we're going to have Joaquin Benoit come in, as he's going to take over for Chris Sale going into the bottom of the 8th, as he did a fantastic job, but we don't want to break his arm off here in the first game of the season. So 1-0 count against the first batter. This one is hit out in front of the bag. Salvador Perez fields it spins and throws hard to first and gets the out, and that is one away here so far. But here we are with 2 outs now and a 1-2 count, and Benoit will deal, and it's swung on and missed. Fastball tailing in and down, and he strikes him out, and that'll do it for the inning here. And we were going into the 9th inning now. We'll be going into the top of the 9th inning, and Chicago is looking pretty good here to the so far, and some beautiful cinematics here. I'm going to throw these in every once in a while as we see them from the different parks. I always love those, and I like adding them in there once in a while to show you guys some of the cool things that they put into these games for detail, which I absolutely love. But here we are now in the mid-9th as it's Chicago does nothing with their top half, and we're going to bring in Andrew Miller to close things out. 6'7", 205 pounds. We brought Andrew Miller in to be exclusively the closer, even though we drafted a closer. And that's strike one against the third batter of the inning. It's already 2 outs in here. We're going to show the full at-bat for this batter, as they only have 1 out now away from the win. And that'll be strike 2, high heat there from Andrew Miller, and they can't catch up to it. And yeah, this is pretty much why I brought him in, is to do these things here. And third pitch, swung on a miss from the slider as it was tailing away, and he couldn't even catch up to it. Strikes him out to end the ball game. White Sox win. Nice opening day win for the White Sox. We'll take that every time. I probably should have shown Andrew Miller's entire inning, because he struck out the sides and he was just absolutely dominant, which is exactly what we brought him here to do. Like I said, we drafted him exclusively to be the closer, even though we drafted a closer who is young and can possibly develop. But your player of the game is Chris Sale. 7 innings with 2 earned runs, had 12 strikeouts, as he was a complete beast here for us in the fantasy world, as he is in the real world. Anyway, that's it there. We're going to go ahead and sim forward to the opening day game at home. So this is going to be the home opener for the Chicago White Sox. I will be playing that game for you guys as well and bringing it in the next video. But please leave your comments below. Let me know how you think I should present the game to you, because like I said, this is kind of like a trial run here for me, and I'll be doing a couple different things to see how I really want to present it. Maybe I just bring highlights and I shorten the videos. Maybe I show more of it. I don't really know, but I don't want to make it boring. I want to make it exciting. But thank you guys for stopping by and checking this out. I will see you around the channel, and goodbye now.